Next, let's talk about collecting the soil samples. Using your choice of software, whether it be AgriPlot or Google Earth, or your choice, navigate to each sample point. Using the cordless hammer drill, the drill bit, and the sampling equipment provided, drill 10 cores of 24 inches each in those positions. Position those cores approximately 20 to 30 feet around the sample point position in a circle. After each coring, keep the extracted soil in the bucket. The drill bit will extract the soil out into the bucket and collect there at the bottom. At the end of the 10 corings, mix the soil together very thoroughly. Put a portion of the soil into a soil bag with the appropriate label corresponding to the sample ID. When collecting the soil samples, it is important to go the full 24-inch depth. This is the depth that the model uses, and it provides a very good composite of the soil. Also, the 10 cores are necessary. This helps reduce hitting any hot spots from previous applications and throwing off the results. So 10 cores, while it's a lot of work, it's important to do so. After collecting the soils for that operation in the farms and the fields, store those sample bags in a cool and dry area. This will reduce the conversion of the organic matter to nitrate. Ship the samples to A&L in the provided boxes. Try to do this within 48 hours. Each box can handle approximately 20 samples. Go ahead and send those to the A&L Heartland Lab in Atlantic, Iowa, using the prepaid UPS tracking labels. Things to consider when collecting the samples. It's probably a good idea to give your customer a call before going to the field to inform him or her that you will be taking the samples. This is going to reduce any kind of concerns about trespassing. Ask if it's okay to drive on the field with the vehicle. Some folks are okay with that, some may not. If it's too wet, wait it out. Soil samples will be easier to remove, to take out when the soil is not so wet and sticky. And in general, err on the right side of things. When in doubt, try to get the best sample, go the extra distance, and make the best situation for your customer. What happens after soil sampling? After you've done the work and you've sent the soil samples off to the lab, what happens next? A&L will go ahead and analyze those samples for nitrate nitrogen, ammonium nitrogen, and fertility in the form of P, or phosphorus, potassium, organic matter, pH, CEC. That'll be for the full 24-inch depth. So keep in mind when you look at those results and you compare them to what would typically be found in the soil through grid sampling, those are often done at 6 to 7-inch depths, so the values are going to be slightly off. The results are going to be sent to the Encirca services server and joined to the sample points. Those sample points will show up with their complete analysis results in the Pioneer Field 360 Studio software. Likewise, those results will be taken into the Encirca Yield Nitrogen Management Services and used as the basis for initial nitrogen settings of the crop model. Each one of those points will be interpolated across the field and applied to the ERUs based upon their placement.